So I thought I'd just do a little live kind of coding up of Lipogrammer, trying to just kind of write it as I go through the lab, just trying to think about it and talk through it like I might be, just doing it for the first time. And, it's been about a week since I've looked at it, so it's not completely fresh in my mind. And let's just go through it and see how it goes here. So I'm going to start off by, reviewing the lab and you're going to read through this, so I'm not going to reread it all, but kind of go into the crux of this. There's 3 pieces: a constructor that saves the text string. Okay, so 3 main methods here, and there's a little hint. It says use a public method to extract and return the word that contains the character at a specified position. So I need to think about maybe how I would use this. Find the boundaries of the word by scanning to the left and the right of the given position. So that's kind of the hint it's giving here. I guess I could use that for my program. Additional notes for clarification purposes: a word is only made of letters. Okay, so I don't have to worry about weird stuff. Legal characters can contain any punctuation. Special characters are not part of words, and I can assume that there'll be nothing like ABCD2. Okay. All right. So just beginning over here, I have my field already defined for me. So this dot text equals text, and okay, returns a text string with all the characters equal to. So this is probably just a fairly simple loop here. So it's not completely clear here. Text string with all characters equal to letters replaced with the pound sign. Should I be changing the text itself, or should I be making a brand new string and returning that string? I think it's the latter, because it didn't say to actually change text itself. So I'm going to read it that way, and I'll just create a brand new string. And just iterate. Pretty straightforward kind of looping. This is very standard kind of looping through a string from the beginning to the end of the string. And if it's equal to the illegal letter, then I'll just put a hashtag there. Otherwise, I'll just tack on the letter. And what I'm going to do here, actually, I'll do this. Just because I don't like just to keep copying this over and over again, I will get it and then use that here instead. Okay, I think that's good. I mean, I guess I could test it out at this point. Let's see. Yeah, why don't I do that? Just for good practice, just for demonstration purposes. I think it's always good to just demonstrate how we check it out. So let's make a Lipogrammer analyzer. And let's put something in here. Test this string with letters that have an E in it. And okay, so let's see if it prints that out right. Okay, that looks pretty good. That was pretty basic, so yeah. Didn't expect anything crazy there. Okay, so now I have to decide what I want to work on next, and all words with seems like a little bit more involved, so maybe I'll start with the extract words. And my understanding is, if this were the sentence, the position here is pointing to a letter within a word, and then I want to go to the left and to the right. That's what it says over here. Find the boundaries of the word by scanning to the left and to the right of the position. To extract the word, and I'm going to assume that the position points to a letter in the word already. So I'll start, I'll say go to left and find position start that is to the left of a letter. And then I'm going to go to the right and find a position end that is to the right of the letter. So ultimately I'll have kind of this word with the bad letter in it, so maybe like letter, and I'll have a pointer there and a pointer there, which will be my start and my end. And so maybe initially this letter here was my position. So I'm just kind of thinking about this in my head and just thinking about how I want to do this. So eventually so I'm going to start here and then go to the left and check to see if it's a letter, and if it's a letter, keep on going until I don't see it's a letter, and same thing to the other direction. And eventually what I will do, so I will have a integer start and an end, and I'll just initialize these both to the position. And eventually, after I've done that, I've gone to the left, gone to the right, I'll return the substring. So text dot substring, or text. So, you know, if this is all like this little picture, start plus 1 will be the first letter, and then end will be pointing to the position after the last letter in the word. Okay, so now I have to start iterating to the left and to the right. So I'll just put my little comment down here. So I already initialized that. So I'll do a very kind of common while loop here. So while I is... Now I need to make sure I don't go too far to the right, or sorry, to the left. So I always have to make sure when I'm doing string iteration that I don't go out of bounds. I don't get an index error. So I'm going to say while I is greater or equal to 0. Now I started at the position here, and presumably this is a legal position. So actually I could do this. I think I'll just do start is equal to pause minus 1. So I'm going to actually just get rid of this. I didn't really want to initialize it to that. And I think I'll just get rid of that for now as well. So I'm actually going to go 1 over. Again, I'm assuming that pause points to a legal letter at the very beginning. That's kind of critical to my understanding of extract word. So even if it's at position 0, I will go ahead, go to the left to -1, which will make this not true, and it'll exit out right away. But in other cases where you know, this is later in the string, it should be okay. And so I'll say basically, let me do this. Ch equals text at, and I'm just going to keep on iterating. Actually, I could even do this. I'll do this. While I is greater than 0, and while I don't even know if I need this actually. While the character that is at the position, if it is not a letter, if it is a letter, I want to keep on going. So, I do need an I. So let me do this. Character dot is letter. Oh, actually, this is my variable start. Oops, sorry. Okay, so let me think about this again. So I started off with my pause here, subtracted by 1. If it's bigger than 0, then I want to check to see if it's a letter, and if it is a letter, then I want to keep decrementing it. I don't want to increment it. Okay, so I think that's good. Maybe I can kind of use something similar for the right hand side. Let me actually steal that comment up there. I'll just delete that. In this case, my end will start at the position right there, and I'm going to start. Actually, I guess I could increment this by 1, because again, I'm assuming that it already is a legal letter, so why not just go ahead and add on to that. And now I need to kind of change this while the end is less than text.length. So again, always need to kind of protect myself, make sure I don't go off the end of my string. While that letter happens to be a letter, increment my... Okay. And I don't need this. Okay. Let me double check it. I think, let's try it out. Yeah. So let's call the extract word, and let's give it a number. Let's start off with 0. Okay, that's good. Let's give it another one. Let's give it, okay, let's do, I want to find out what that letter is right there, E, but 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5. Okay, this. I kind of want to just make this simple for now. I always like to check kind of the beginning and the end to make sure that works. So let's try 7. And that should just be the letter E, but it's working okay. Not working okay. It's printing out this. Oh, that's right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be 10. Okay. Okay, so that's nice. I feel good about these two. And I actually think typically, I mean, I guess I did check it inadvertently where the position was just somewhere in the middle of the word. Although I'm already thinking ahead that typically the way I will be calling extract word is, well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm going to use the middle. So let's try this one out with a 7, and let's try this one out with a 2 or with a 1, and let's see if that works properly. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I think I'm happy with my extract word. Let's get to the hard one now. Okay, so returns a string that has all the offending words in it, separated by the new line character. There should not be any duplicate words, i.e. they should only occur once, and etc., etc. Okay. So basically, I'm thinking, let me just kind of look at this line as an example of what I would want to do. I'd want to find, and I'm also thinking about my extract word that I already found here, where it seems like, if I could find all these illegal letters, then I extract the word at that illegal letter. So I'll do this kind of pseudocode wise. Find illegal, find the next illegal letter in the word, in the text. Extract the word that has see if that word is already in result. If not yet in result, add the word, else skip. So that's kind of the outline. So let's get started there. So let's make a variable I. My variable I will be the place where it finds the next illegal letter. So so maybe I'll do something like this. Or no, I think the thing is this. I'm going to be, so the first time I will be, say, right here. I'm going to find the first I. Then suppose there's a word that has multiple E's in it. Like letter here, right here. So say I found this E here, and then I extracted this word here. If I found this E here, I don't know, I guess I could, it's okay if I just found this next E and then found the word again, the same word again, extracted the same word again. It seems a little redundant, but maybe in my first pass I won't worry about that. I'll just look for any illegal letters, even if they're within the same word, and reprocess it. So that's okay. So maybe I'll make a variable called last position, and this will be the last position where I had found an E previously, so that way the next time I look for the next illegal letter, I look after that. So I'll start off with a maybe I like pause. I'll just use I. Okay. So I is the place where it found the letter first. So while I is greater than 0, greater or equal to 0. So if I found an illegal letter, basically, then extract the word, at that position, and then see if that word is in the list. And for now I'll just kind of keep that open, see if word is in the list. I'm not gonna kind of worry about the details about that right now. Maybe I'll just kind of do some Boolean, like word not found or something like that. And so I'll just kind of if word not found, then concatenate that onto the result. Okay. And once I've dealt with that word, I will then want to find the next one. So I'll say I is equal to text.index of. And in this case, I want to start, I think I want to use this one here, where I start farther on. So I'll do something like this. I want to look for the letter, and I want to start at position I plus 1. So I don't want to, keep finding the same letter. I want to kind of progress forward each time. And at some point, it's not going to find it. It's going to return -1, at which point I will end, and I will then return my results. So so now I need to kind of work on this part here while word is not found in the result list. And how do I want to do this? So maybe what I could do, this is kind of a picture of what my result list will look like. And maybe what I could do is just extract out word by word. I'll get type and see if type is equal to the word, get paste, see if paste is equal to the word, get test, see if test is equal to the word. And it has these nice delimiters here. So the way result is kind of made, it starts at 0 and then the word ends on the new line, and it's very well formatted. The next word starts one past it, goes up to a new line. So I could use index of to find the new line and extract the first word. So I don't know, let's see how that works. I need another variable to indicate the position of say the new line. So I'll say what's a good letter? Just pause equals result. So while pause, while there's another word. So every time there's another word, I check it. So while pause is greater equals 0, while there's another word, and this pause, it points to the end of the word in a sense. So I should also have maybe a variable that has the start of the word. So so maybe I'll use end here. That's a better variable name. So start is the beginning of the word, end is the end here, and I'll keep updating them as I iterate through here. And I'll also say word word found or word not found. But I start with word found false, and then I'll change this. So if I have not found the word, then I add it. So I haven't found the word here. I'll initialize that to false, and I'll extract the word from the text, from the start to the end. What did I do wrong here? Substring. Oh, what am I doing? Let's see. Just call it W. And if that word equals to the word I extracted, then I will set my Boolean to true. And I will break. Otherwise, I need to continue looping. And what I will do is, so my start was here, my end was here. Now I want to update my start to here, so that's going to be one more than my end. So start and then I want to find the next /n from that point. So then I'll and presumably I could just leave it a start here, because presumably start will be, say, where the P is, and I want to continue on to look for the new line from that point. So let's see, how do I feel about that? So get the word, see if it's equal. If it is, I found it. If not, I didn't find it. I'm going to keep iterating. So I'm going to comment this little loop. Actually, this would be a nice little helper function, really. In fact, I almost feel like I kind of want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make this a helper function. So I'll say word found equals word in result, and I will give it the result and the word. And let's see, yeah, let's put it right here. I can make it private. Let's see, word was the first one. Okay. I don't know if I did that right. Okay, so just moved everything in here. I could actually test it out like that if I wanted to. Actually, let me test it out. Word in result, and the word can be file, and let's make it more interesting. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, let's run it. Oh, bummer. That's line 153. It didn't like this one. Ooh, okay. So here there was a little error there. Word in result line 98. Right here. Didn't like that. Beginning at 12, ending at 16, length 11. Okay. So it seems like right here it didn't like that the length of my string is 11. So right here, 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Oh, this isn't quite right. I should my text here, my test case isn't quite right, I don't think. My test case is this right here. And I'm saying look in my text for the next word. This should be results right here. Okay. There we go. That's why I do these little test cases. I want to find the word from my results string right here, not my text string. So let's try that again. Okay, so let me look at my test cases here. I had these right there. False, file is not in here. This is true. This is false. This is true. So it looks okay. So I think I'm kind of okay with this word and result. I mean, I can't say I've tested it out super thoroughly, but I tested it out a little bit. So now we just test out all words with. Let's just review this one more time. Get the word, check that the word is in the result. If I didn't find the word, append it. Okay, let's try it out. I might comment out some of these. It's kind of getting a little messy here. Let's make a new one. And in this case, I'm just testing out the all words with, and I will test it out with the letter E. And this is my test case right up here, so it should have 2 words in it. Let's see. And it does. So that looks good. Let's keep going. Let's test it out with some other interesting stuff. Words with E's in it. I don't have to really make up real words, so I'm not going to rack my brain with that. I like to start off with single letter stuff because that can mess up my program, and let's let's do the before he, and let's end it on a e. And let's put in some words without these xxx. Let's put in some punctuation and stuff like that. I don't know. That's good. Let's see. So that is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. No duplications. Okay, that's good. Let me run the other one as well. Lipogrammer.java. Oh, need to clean my workspace or something like that. Can I run it yet? Okay, let's see. That looks good over here. Paste text here, file. That looks pretty good. Files, file, let's try that. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'll submit it up to WebCat, but it does look pretty good right now. And that's my example.